today. I have a couple tools that we're going to be using. We're going to be reading today, and I knew that y'all would be good readers and that y'all would sit still and listen. So before we start, I'm going to remind you that, what's this?
Level 0.
Level 0, and this is our stoplight expectation chart. Ooh, that one's upside down, and that one is too. But this is level 0, so there should be no talking.
The 2 is about to get gone.
Yeah, I'll have to reglue it. But since we're in the hallway, we need to be at a level 0, especially since there might be people passing by. We're going to try to do our very best to turn our listening ears on, and we're going to be moving from our shaped kidney table to the floor over here in a minute, and then we'll be moving back over here, okay? Sounds like a good plan. So right now I'm going to put it on level 0, which means we should zip our mouths and be quiet while Miss Lewis is talking.
And there's hand in the dark is like this.
So if you have a question during guided reading time, I need you to raise your hand, okay? Awesome. So before we dive into reading, I've got a special box with me today. Let's see. I need you to be quiet, okay? This is Miss Lewis's toolbox. And what we're going to do as a group, we're going to go and look inside the toolbox, and as you can see, I have index cards. And these index cards are our tools. And I'm going to take a Sharpie, and we're going to, as a group, write down the tools we need to be a good reader. So what tools do you think we need to be a good reader? What do you think you need? Anybody know?
I think.
What does Miss Bone like to do when she reads y'all a book? What do I like to do?
Miss Bone likes to do. Miss Bone likes to tell us that we need to be on level 0.
Yeah, you have to be quiet while you're reading, because if you're talking to someone else, you're not really reading, you're talking. So what if I was to hold the book like this?
Well, that like you hold it down on the part right there where your hand is on the bottom.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like this. So
No, it's upside down.
is this upside down?
Yeah.
This is upside down.
No. Yeah.
Oh. So if I was reading it, I'd read it like this. Yes.
It's not upside down.
It's not upside down, because the words are, this would be upside down, right?
So the eye is upside down.
Yeah, the eye's upside down. He's upside down.
That looks like it says duck.
Ah, well, you're looking at the front cover. So good readers need to be able to hold their book right? Awesome. So let's write that down. Good readers need to be able to hold their book. Hold book right or up in the right position. So that's one of our tools that I'm going to put in our toolbox. Can you put it in there for me? All right. What is another one?
Right.
So when we read, how are we going to read?
Point to under the letter.
Yeah, you're going to point to the words.
Awesome.
This is a letter too, but this is also a word. So you're going to point to the words as you're reading. So when you point, you're not going to bop, 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 bop. You're going to point and kind of drag. Okay?
Now you have to point and then go to the other one.
Yeah, you'll drag your finger to the next word.
No, if you do this and then you drag your hand back here, it won't make it just mess the book up.
Yeah, it'll bend the page. Yeah, I see where you're going there. So we're going to point to the what?
That's the wrong word.
To the words. What's a word?
Wait.
Is this a word?
No, we. We's a word.
We is a word.
Yes.
E is a word.
It's W-O.
It's W-E. Good job.
What?
It's E. E.
What? You said W-O.
You said W-O. I think you meant W-E. It's okay. And last tool that we're going to need to be good readers, it's okay. Eyes on me. Because do you know all these words in the book? Do you know this word?
I don't know that word.
Yeah.
I
Some
know
of these
that
words are tricky.
So I know that word.
Yeah, some of
that
these-
one looks like it says crow.
Wow, you got it
I
right.
know that word is in the middle.
Is, yes, is. So we're going to use our pictures to
I
help
thought-
us figure out what the words are in the book,
I
okay?
would figure that out because it was black, so I figured it would say crow.
Oh, see, and that's what good readers use. They use the pictures to help them figure out what we're reading,
Shape it.
okay? Don't move the desk. All right, so good readers also use pictures to help them read. So, thank you. So, I'm going to close our toolbox, and we're going to take this with us on our journey to read today, okay?
That one?
If you can help me out and not hang it on the floor, you may hold it, okay? So we're going to come over here and have y'all sit in the floor.
I can't get out of this thing.
Relax, relax. All right?
My leg's still stuck.
So,
Mommy's right here. Can I hold the black bag?
can you sit kind of like we had the desk? Scoot back a little bit because we're going to look up here. All right? So, we're going to look at these pictures. And these pictures are going to be in our book.
I think in this one.
You have a tape? Oh, thank you so much. So, I'm going to take these pictures and we're going to put it in the column either we know it or we do not know it, okay?
This is
So, what is this?
Penguin.
Do you know what this is? Since you automatically said penguin, I'm assuming you know it.
That one.
Yeah, so we're going to put it in this column.
It says penguin?
It says penguin. Well, this is a picture. This says no, and this says don't know. So I got it. So we don't have to review what these animals are. Or what is that? I don't know it. Yeah, I don't know it. But you guys all knew what it was. You said penguin. Caleb, can you push that toolbox up against the wall so we can look at it later? Thank you. All right, so Lexi, do you want to come help me put this up on the wall? Just put it in this column, our no column. We know it. Okay, so what about this one?
A duck.
Duck. So do we all know it? Or do we not? We know it. Yep, we all said duck. All right, Chloe. We'll all be able to put them up there. Okay. So, in our no column.
Why the duck is just standing on one
Right.
foot?
If you can hear me, put your hands on your head. Awesome. Okay, so what is this?
Crow.
You said bird, and I hear crow. So not everybody knows this bird or animal. So we're gonna put it in our don't know column. So Caleb, can you come put it in the column beside the no column? It's like, I'm not quite sure what it is, so we'll review it later, okay?
It's a crow.
Well, Caleb said he didn't know what it was. And that's okay, because we are learning about it today.
It's like standing up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
What is it?
Duck. It's like a goose.
Is it a duck or a goose?
I think it's a goose.
So, some people are saying it's duck, some people are saying goose. I'm going to put a piece of tape on it, and Lexi's going to put it in the don't know column, and then when we get to reading about it, we will
That's
see
a
what it
duck.
really is, okay?
That's a duck. No, that's a goose.
All right, ready? So,
That's
put it on the column.
What?
All right, if you can hear me, put your finger on your nose. Okay, what's this?
Turkey.
All of them know what it is. Good job.
That can make gobble gobble gobble.
They do say gobble, gobble, gobble.
My daddy. Yesterday I went in. Me and Daddy we went in the woods to try to catch a squirrel.
A squirrel?
Yeah, we wanted to eat it, but we catch nothing.
If you can hear me, touch your ears. All right, remember when we're talking, we raise our hands. We gotta get through this. All right, what's this?
A ducky.
A ducky. A goose. We're saying duck, we're saying goose. I don't know what it is, so we're gonna put it in the don't know column.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it in the I'm not quite sure. I'll think about it. We'll read about it today, and then we'll all have them all move to the no column. Thank you, Caleb. And then there you go. Smack it on the wall. There you go. All right, what's this?
Birdie. Bird.
It's a birdie, but it's a specific type of bird. Do you know what it is?
No. No.
All right, well, we'll just put it in our don't know column because it's okay not to know what it is.
There's 3 on each roll, but now there's going to be 4. I don't know.
It's okay because we're going to learn about them today. All right, thank you, Lexi. So these are the ones we know. We know penguin, duck, and turkey. And we don't know these, but we think they're all birds. Are we right? Everybody
No,
thumbs up?
that's not a bird, and that's not a bird.
Okay, well maybe they're not a bird. But we're going to go back to our seats over here. And we're going to go over our vocabulary word that we're going to see in our book. And
This one's bad.
no, it's okay if they switch spots. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to hand. I'll wait. I will wait. I'm going to hand each one of y'all a book. And when you get your book, I want you to keep it right in front of you on the table, okay? Do not flip through it quite yet. Thank you. Thank you.
I got 2 ducks on
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That one looks pretty. Yeah.
All right, so Miss Lewis is going to open her book. You guys will not open your book. Keep it on the desk. So I'm going to, what did I just say? Miss Lewis will open her book. You guys will not open your book quite yet. Close it, please. Thank you. So, what do we notice from this book? We already did a little walk earlier through the book.
A bird.
We noticed some birds,
Crows.
crows,
Turkey.
And we noticed the word-
That's a swan.
Is that a swan?
Uh-huh.
Maybe it is. We'll have to read about it and see if it's a swan. So we noticed the letter and word A, and we noticed the word
Owl.
is. That's pretty cool. All right. So the title of this book is, look down at your books. Lexi, Caleb, Chloe. The title of this book is Birds. So we are talking about birds today. So all of those pictures up there on the wall over there are birds. There are different types of birds, but we'll read a little bit about them and learn more about each type of bird.
Penguins can't fly. Penguins
can't.
can walk.
But that's what's different about all types of birds. So we'll dive deep into them today, and we'll talk about what's different about each bird that we talk about.
And this.
So give me 1 second, and I'm going to review our vocabulary word today, which is birds. So bird is an animal that lays eggs. See my picture of an egg? And has feathers and a backbone. So some birds have feathers. Some birds have other features. I know most birds have beaks, but a bird is an animal that lays eggs, has feathers, wings, and a backbone. So you're probably saying, Miss Lewis, what's a backbone? So I want you to bend over like this in your chair and feel the middle of your back. Do you feel something hard
Yeah.
and kind of bumpy?
Yeah.
That's your backbone. So birds also have one of these. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And birds lay eggs, and birds have feathers and wings. So we're going to be talking about birds, Lexi, Chloe. And at the end of the book, we're going to go over our definition, and we're going to act out what a bird is, okay? Sound like fun?
No.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
almost like the chicken dance.
It's almost like the chicken dance.
It's like it's almost like it's almost like the penguin. Do you know how to do that?
Okay, so I've got some colored pencils with me. I accidentally left my other ones in the room. So I'm going to try my very best to put these, disperse these around y'all's desk. And if you need a specific color, just do a thumbs up and I'll have a helper come around and give you a color. So I'm going to give you these colors and then I'm going to give you a sheet of paper because I'm going to work one-on-one with a few of you. So I'm going to work with Caleb first, then I'm going to go to Lexi, and then I'm going to go to Chloe. So Caleb and I are going to be reading first. And as Caleb and I are reading, I want Lexi and Chloe to go through the book and draw a picture of a bird they don't know. So one of these birds.
I can draw a bird because I don't have any pencils.
I've got some over here. And I'll share.
I want the purple one.
I had some colored pencils for y'all, but I forgot them in the room, and I don't want to go back over there.
What's the purple?
It's a blue.
That one.
So-
I got a blue. I want a purple one. Get a blue.
I will wait again for boys and girls to listen. Okay, if you can hear me, look up at me and smile at me. Show me your teeth. Okay, so I'm going to give Caleb 1, 2 for when we're done reading. So he shouldn't be touching them yet. If you need to talk to something, talk to me about something or talk to someone, you shouldn't be talking because we're at a level 0, 1. But if you need to talk to me about something, you should be raising your hand. So what are we going to do when we go through our book? Well, I'm reading with Caleb or Lexi or Chloe.
See if you can. I think I can. I don't know. I forgot that.
All right, well, you need to turn your listening ears on. Everybody listen because you're all going to be doing this. All right, so you're going to go through the book and you're going to pick a picture of a bird that you don't know. So if you forgot which ones you do know and which ones you don't know, we have a little chart up here that we made together. These 4, you say you don't know. I've got it. It's fine. These 4 we do not know, okay?
Stop. But then I think you dropped your pencils. No, I didn't. They just roll off.
Okay, thank you for giving me your attention. So these 4 birds might be the birds you want to draw. And if you don't know how to draw, that's fine. Do your very best. And then I want you to circle what you see about the birds. What did we go over in our definition? Birds have feathers. Birds have wings.
Birds have a backbone.
So you might want to circle their back. You want to circle what you've noticed about birds. Even birds have beaks. Some birds have beaks. And then at the very end, after all of us are done reading, we are going to talk about them, okay? All right, so Chloe and Lexi, you may begin to look through your books and find a bird and draw it while I work with Caleb, okay?
Let me
Yes.
draw a crown.
I'll give it to you after you're done reading with me. Okay? All right, Caleb. So we're going to do something called echo reading. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. We're going to do echo reading. So what I want you to do, I want you to open this book up, how you would open it, and these are good reader tools. Open it to page 2. So how we know that it's page 2, it has a number at the bottom of the page right here. Okay? And so, that's page 1 and that's page 2. Alright, level 0 over here. We're playing, we're not drawing like Miss Lewis asked you to.
This isn't duck, is this duck?
Maybe, but we'll read about it, okay? So what are we going to do with our tools? What tools do we have?
Yeah.
What do we say we needed to be a good reader? What is this? You need to point as you read the words, okay? So we're going to start right here, and I'm going to read first, and then Caleb's going to read, okay? A duck is a bird. Okay, ready? A goose is a bird. Right, and we'll flip the page because we're done reading on that page. Look at the pictures and make sure you're using your tools, your good reader tools. So So we're gonna look at the pictures and make connections to our words, okay? A crow is a bird. Keep writing. A robin is a bird. Do you hear something familiar in this book? What are all of these?
Birds.
They're all birds. That's cool. All right, ready? A swan is a bird. You want to do this one? Help me out with this one? Use your book. How do we use it? How do we figure out what it is?
Turkey.
Turkey. Awesome. So that's when we said we made.
Oh, no, one more, the penguin.
Oh, all right. You want to try to read that one by yourself and show me? Thank you. Awesome. Yes, you may draw a picture of a bird. Yes, you may.
That's a blue. Look at my microphone.
It looks good so far. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. All right.
Can I have another pencil?
What color did you want?
I wanted some blue with some green.
Some blue with some green?
Draw it, so I draw it like this.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna come over beside you because I don't exactly have a kidney table like they're set up in the classroom. So I'm gonna need you to flip back to the front of your page, okay? And Miss Liz is gonna be writing stuff down, but that's because I like to write. All right. So what's the title of this book and also our vocabulary word? What's that? Use our pictures. Remember, good readers use pictures. Good. Let's say it together. Birds. Ready? Say it. Birds. Yeah. All right. Let's flip to page 2. So the reason we know it's page 2 is because it's got a 2 at the bottom of the page. Okay. We would turn to page 1 to start off, but there's no 1 right here, and we already read birds on the title, okay? So, I want you to use your Good Readers tools, okay? So we are already using one where we hold our book straight. Next I want you to use your, what's this? Your finger to point at the words as you read, okay? And we're also going to use one of these, your pictures, your bird pictures to read, right? Okay, so I'm going to read first, and then Lexi's going to read what I just read, okay? Ready, so watch how I read. A duck is a bird.
A duck is a bird.
Ready? A goose is a bird.
A goose is a bird.
So what's that? What did you just say that was? A goose. And what is it? It's a bird. A crow is a bird.
A crow is a bird.
All right, use our pictures too. What did we say this was? This black looking thing over here? Crow. Oh, goodness, you're so smart. Ready? A robin is a bird.
A robin is a bird.
So what is this bird? We said we didn't know that one.
A robin.
We're learning so much today. A swan is a bird.
A swan is a bird.
A turkey is a bird.
A turkey is a bird.
Alright, I'm going to get you to do this last one. And remember, the readers use pictures and their pointer fingers, okay? Ready? So, start. Where do you start on your book?
A is a
Thank you for working so quietly as I do this with you. Y'all are working really well. All right, I'm gonna scoot behind you, Lexi, excuse me, and I'm gonna go over there to Miss Chloe. Okay,
This is what I rated.
that's what you wrote?
I
Looks
wrote
good.
a crow. I rated a crow. I rated
What color are crows though? You got this one red.
I wrote a crow.
Yeah.
I didn't have black.
You can do two animals. You can do one on the back and one on the front, but as long as these are the animals that you say you don't know, that we have in the don't know column, okay?
Only the easy animal is just a flamingo. I just know.
Well, is that the ones in the book? Did you use the one in the book? You're supposed to go through the book, remember, and pick out an animal that you said you didn't know. So look up there at our chart, Caleb, and see there's 4 animals that we don't know. You need to pick one of those 4 animals that you don't know, and you can look in the book and draw it and then circle some things that we've been talking about, some characteristics of the birds, okay? So I need you to take this book and we're gonna read the title together. Up. Okay, you're doing really good. That's what we do. You can either read the cover page, sometimes the title on the cover page.
It says, let's B I R B S.
So it's B-I-R-D-S, and that spells birds.
Birds.
Birds. All right, so we're gonna flip to page 2. And you know that it's page 2 because it has a dark 2 at the bottom of the page, okay? And then Miss Lewis is gonna read first, and then Chloe's gonna read, okay? So we're gonna use our good readers tools that we talked about earlier. That are in
This one is not that sharp enough.
Raise your hand, grab another colored pencil. I'm working with Chloe right now, okay? But we're gonna use our good readers tools. So what is this? Is it an inch one? How can I use this? Whatever. You can think with it, yeah, but you can point as you read. That's one of our tools. And another one of our tools.
The one with the crow. The one with the crow has one in here has a swan.
Yeah, there's one in here with a swan. We looked at that in our book walk. So I'm gonna read first, and Chloe's gonna read next, and we're gonna use our tool, our pointing and drag tool with our finger, and we're gonna look at the pictures to help us understand, okay? All right, ready? Watch me. A duck is a bird. All right, now you do.
A duck is a bird.
Okay, ready? A goose is a bird.
A goose is a bird.
I like how you're doing this, but try to make sure you're pointing to each word, okay? Don't just keep doing this, point to each word. So what did we say this was? We just read it. You want to go back and read it again together? We can read it together. A goose is a bird. All right. So this is a what?
Goose.
A goose.
Goosey.
A goosey. All right. Flip your page. You should be on page 4 now. All right. A crow is a bird.
A crow is a bird.
Nice job using your finger. So what did we say that was?
A crow is a bird.
So yeah, that's a bird. A crow is a bird. Yeah. All right. A robin is a bird.
A robin is a bird.
So what is this? This was one we didn't know either.
Robin.
A robin. Up. Chloe, turn page with me. Turn. Keep up with me. Pay attention. All right, ready? A swan is a bird. So what is this animal?
Swan.
It's a swan, and it's a bird, and it has feathers and
And I
feet.
told you it was the swan.
You did, but not everybody knows a swan. So that's why we put it in the don't know column. Ready? A turkey is a bird.
It can't fly.
Can they? I've seen some like coast kind of fly out of a tree, but they can't fly like a bird.
Turkey is a bird.
Awesome. So we're gonna flip the page, and I'm gonna get you to do it and show me how to do this, how to read. So take your pointer finger, your skills that we've been learning about today, and if you want to.
A penguin is a bird.
Good job. And how did you read? How did you know that that was what we were reading?
Okay, because I think.
Because you thought? Well, what did you use to help you know that that word was penguin?
Because I was looking at the paper and we went over the pages with saying bird, so I figured bird would be it.
Awesome job. Good job, Chloe. You did amazing. All right, we're going to close our books, and then we're going to go back over our vocabulary
Can I
words.
have something in blue?
We're going to put our pencils down right now, and then we're going to look at Miss Lewis. So if you aren't done with your pictures, that's okay too. And I know these desks are kind of wobbly, and our pencils keep wobbling off, but y'all are doing a good job still listening to me.
I'm fourth class.
All right, everybody, pictures down, crayons down, Chloe. You can't listen, I'm gonna pick them up. Okay, so what did we say a bird was? A bird is an animal that lays eggs. Here's a picture of my
And
egg.
then has a backbone.
All right, where's our backbone? Feel it. And has feathers and
wings.
all right, so stand up. All right, we're gonna kind of act this out the best way. We can come over here. Let's come over here where we have more room. All right, so we're all gonna be birds. So stand up now, loud and proud. And a bird is an animal. Say it with me. A bird is an animal that has feathers. So for feathers, we're just gonna do this. Feathers and wings. So flap your chicken wings. And they lay eggs. They poop eggs. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And they have a backbone. All right, so an animal has feathers, a bird has feathers, and it has wings, and a backbone. I won't hit my back as hard, and it plops out there. Awesome, good job, boys and girls. If you can hear me, put your hands on your shoulders. If you can hear me, put your hands on your nose. And then if you can hear me, I want you to sit down over here and scoot back. Scoot up. Crisscross applesauce. And eyes on me. We're not playing. We're learning. Okay, so what did we say we knew? What is this?
Penguin.
What is this?
Duck.
What is this?
Turkey.
All right. This is all the ones we said we didn't know, but we all read about them today.
And I know the swan and the crow.
What is that?
Swan?
Is this a swan, Caleb? Is this a swan?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we know from our reading that this is a swan. So I'm going to need Caleb to stand up, just Caleb, and put it in our no column. So we're going to move it to our no column. Thank you. What is this?
A crow.
A crow? How do you know it's a crow?
Because it's black.
Because it's black. And we read about it.
That's a goose.
I'm on this one right now. Smarty pants. All right.
That one's a blue robin.
Can you put it up there for me? I'm so proud of y'all. All right. Thank you. We now know that that's a crow. Not all of us knew that that was a crow. What?
Robin.
A
Robin.
robin. All right. Chloe, sit down. I know we're all excited. And And then Miss Lewis is going to do this one since it's an odd number.
Goose.
But Miss Lewis is going to do it. All right. And what did we say this was?
Goose.
A goose. And look.
Goosey.
Look, look, look.
Get out. You know what?
I'm sorry, I'm talking. I didn't know it was your turn to talk because it still says level 0 over there. All right, so we all know these, and it says I got it. So we now know 7 birds versus only 3 birds. So give yourself a pat on the back for being good readers and using your good reader tools. And then I'm gonna collect your sheets, and I want you to hold them in front of you. Here you go.
What is that?
All right.
That's a dog.
Let's see. And then,
All
right. So Caleb, I want you to stand up here real quickly and tell Chloe, and let's see what your bird was that you drew, that you didn't know. It's a duck, and he said he didn't know a duck, but he also wasn't paying attention when I told him earlier that you draw something that you don't know. But if you read about the ducks, that's a good observation, yes. Thank you so much. Sit down. Chloe, can you stand up here? What did you draw?
I tried a red robin.
A red robin. And I told her earlier, she said it was a crow, and I told her, I said, but what color is a crow? And she was like, no, it's not that color. And we were like, it's not red. So she said, it looks like a robin. And a robin was one of them we didn't know until after we read it. So thank you. You okay? All right. Lexi's going to stand up and share. She drew 2 birds. Just share one, though. What is that one? You? A robin?
Yeah.
Awesome. And it looks just like the picture up there. Good job. Good job. High five. Y'all all did a great job reading today. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't eat a penny. There's blue right here.
So each turn to your partner and give each other a high five for being so good. Don't hit them in the face, but high five. All right. Excuse me, there's a person over here too. All right. Thank you so much. High five, everyone. All right. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. How long was it?